Today is all about surgeries, and I'm going to give you guys multiple options outside of just care credit where you can finance your next cosmetic procedure. Whether you're looking to get dental work, a BBL, Lipo 360, or even fertility treatments, I'm going to give you guys some great options that don't have super high credit score requirements. So make sure you guys stay tuned into the end of the video. Okay, so without further ado, this is kind of like a part two to my original video about care credit. Since then, I have seen some great other options for you guys that only do a soft pull for you to even check and see if you qualify. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting summer ready for whatever your new body or procedure you're looking to have. Most recently, I also learned out that they also include fertility treatments now because it is considered a form of cosmetic surgery along with any type of dental work. And I'm pretty much just going to give you guys a play-by-play of what you need to do as far as the requirements so you can get the funding that you need. So, out the gate, I want to start out by saying whatever financing you're going to use, please make sure that you are asking for at least double of how much money you actually need. And I'll give you an example. If you get approved for a care credit card for $5,000 and you use that full $5,000, once that reports to your credit, you're going to see a dramatic drop in your credit scores because you have maxed out that credit card essentially. So we want to make sure we're asking for at least double out the gate. So we're keeping our utilization at a reasonable place, not having anything too high that could potentially affect our credit. So that's a big thing I want you guys to look out for and making sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. So the first option that I wanted to tell you guys about is called With Cherry. Now with Cherry, they pull from Equifax and they require a minimal credit score of 520 or higher. So this is going to be a great option for my people who may not have the best credit, but you still want to get that financing that you need. And with their process, they also are one of those companies that do a soft credit check, which means you're not going to get a hard inquiry if you do the initial application to see if they are going to approve you. It's not until you accept whatever they offer you that you'll move forward with getting that hard inquiry. So the initial check, it'll only be a soft pull and it won't hurt or affect you negatively. And the biggest thing that I also like about Cherry is that they also offer options with flexible payment plans with potentially 0% interest within your first 6, 12, 18, or 24 months. So they have options where you can choose a payback plan, and whichever plan you choose, depending on what your scores are, you can have 0% interest for that time frame. So that is a great option. I'm going to put the link to With Cherry in the description for you guys. So make sure you check them out, do your soft pull, and see if they'll approve you. The next one that I want to highlight for you guys is going to be called PatientFi.com. This is also a company that does a soft pull initially to approve you for their options. And then I also added on the screen for you guys just a few things that they actually cover when it comes to applying for your procedures, because they do offer a magnitude of things with breast augmentation, liposuction, nose jobs, facelifts. They also do cosmetic and skin procedures, dental, vision, fertility, hearing, and others. I've seen a few people comment before about needing hearing aids and stuff like that on a previous video. So PatientFi has a lot of great options for a multitude of different procedures you might want to get. So I definitely want you guys to check them out because they are a super great option. And for them as well, minimal credit score is about a 600, not super high. So soft pull, try your luck, see what you get approved for with PatientFi. So that's number 2. Number 3 is going to be Alphion. So Alphion requires a minimal credit score of 600, and they do a full credit check on Equifax only to see if you do qualify with them. With Alphion, they do cover all the procedures as well. They also are going to give you great financing options. So Alphion is another one that I've made a video about previously as it relates to care credit. Now, I can say with Alphion, if you have any collections or charge-offs on your credit, that could cause you to not be approved. So you want to make sure that you have at least a 600 credit score, no collections, no charge-off, minimal inquiries to ensure that you're getting the approvals that you need with Alphion. And last but not least, of course, is going to be care credit. Now, care credit is a bit on the stricter side. Their requirements kind of fluctuate over the years. So currently, they want you to have anywhere from a 623 to a 630 to get approved. That's the minimal score that you need. Now, with care credit, they pull from TransUnion. So if you have a good TransUnion credit report, no charge offs, no collections, no recent late payments within the last 24 months, and minimal inquiries, care credit is going to be a great option for you. Now, when it comes to doing you guys' applications, it's going to ask you how much your income is. What for any of these companies that I just listed, please make sure you put your total amount of income for everything. That includes your job, side hustles, Uber, Lyft. You want to put the maximum amount of income that you have total because that's just going to help you get the maximum amount on your approval side of things. So making sure you put in all your income is going to help you get, the approval amount that you're looking to have. That's the first thing I wanted to say. And then secondly, with care credit, they also have an option for you to choose your payback plan of either 6, 12, 18, or 24 months at 0% interest. Now, it's important to know if you choose 24 months and you don't pay back that full amount in the 24 months, once that time period is over, they're going to switch you over to paying full interest, which could be up to 26%. So I just want you guys to know and be aware that you want to make sure you're making your minimal payment and something additional so that you are paying off your loan in the exact amount of time that you agreed to originally, so you don't get hit with that super high interest. That's going to be a big thing that's important for you guys. So last but not least, this is a little bonus. Now, this one is going to take a little bit more work. Let's say you do not have the best credit at all and you like, dang, I don't think I can get approved for any of those. I want you to get on the phone and you can actually call around to different business offices, and you're going to ask them like, hey, do you guys have any in-house financing for any of your cosmetic procedures? And some places there's not a lot that still do it because they have all of these credit-based ones now, but you can call around and see if you can find a doctor that does in-house financing where they're not going to require you to have a super high credit score. They probably just want to see some proof of income, and that is a way for you to get some alternative financing to get your procedures done. So hope you guys like that bonus and get on the phone and start calling around to different doctors' offices to see who might do in-house financing. Last but not least, I did just want to say that when it comes to surgery, you definitely want to budget for your recovery, not just the actual surgery itself. So let's say your surgery is $8,000. You're going to need more than that to actually recover after the fact because you're going to have follow-up appointments. They also may prescribe you medication you need to pay for. You also need to consider, any type of follow-up care, whether it be massages to make sure you don't have that lumpy stomach or body, any type of follow-up care with dental procedures. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting, a little bit more than just the price of your surgery to make sure that you have the funds you need for the aftercare of everything. And that's pretty much your options if you're looking to get that financing for your next cosmetic procedure. Now, if you decided, hey, my credit is jacked, I don't even know how I can do this. No worries. I have a disputing class that I teach. It's called Rose Credit Academy. live every Tuesday at 7:30 Central PM. I'll actually pull up your credit report and I'll go over it with you step by step. I'll tell you which accounts to dispute, how to create your dispute letters, and send them in to the credit bureau so that over the next 30 days, you'll see your first results of deletions, but within the next 3 to 6 months, you actually can completely clean up your credit, get your scores up to where they need to be so that you can get the financing you want to get for your surgery if you have some goals by the end of the year. So make sure you guys join Rose Credit Academy live every Tuesday. It is $24.95 a month. So I'll put the link in the description and on the screen for you guys. And comment below if you made it to the end of this video and if you have any other questions for me as it relates to financing or, potential surgeries that you're wondering what the cost might look like. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.